Alright, I've been going through the many requests in my inbox, and there are plenty, but I have been just again trying to pick out a few that have been coming up and reoccurring in the inbox for a wee while now, and one of them is people just looking for ideas for doing the hats and percussion, having no troubles with the kicks and the snares obviously because they just go on the beat, but people just looking for something more than the offbeat hi-hat, and they asked what I do. So if I do sometimes want a loop, particularly for an intro, I don't really, I usually just have an offbeat hat in my drops and my choruses, but for the intros and stuff like that, I will like a loop with a bit of, a little bit of percussion, not just a simple offbeat hi-hat. So this is what I do. And if you didn't know this trick, it's very cool and you can get some cool ideas pretty quickly. Here we go, here's an example, just nice and quick. Now, that's a pretty cool loop if you're making house or tech house or something like that, maybe progressive, but that's too much for electro house. So this is what I would do. I would get a gate, so noise gate. So obviously in Logic it's called noise gate, but in other programs it's probably just going to be called a gate. A gate works basically by cuts out all the audio completely that doesn't reach the threshold. So that's what people use in vocal recordings and stuff like that sometimes, if there's background noises and people dropping stuff in the background. Okay, but just the quiet stuff, if it doesn't reach the threshold, the noise gets cut completely. So that's how a gate works. Right, here we go. All I have to do is pull the threshold up and you'll hear it start cutting out some of the hits and leave you with a more bare pattern. Okay, it's starting to work already. There you go. I put it up to -4 dB. So everything below that is now being cut out and you don't hear it. And another quick example. This one there is too shuffly, this one. So it's not, there's no definition and it's all a bit too much going on. Too much for our beautiful electro house. So, not that I don't like house or progressive or tech house. Anyway, noise gate again. Push the threshold up and we'll see what we can come up with. Starting to work. There you go, -2. And now it leaves me with a lot, a more empty loop, which is what I want, because we're busy with synth work in electro house, not percussion. But that's how I do it. I get the noise gate out, cuts out a whole lot of stuff, leaves me with a much more sparse loop. So there you go. If you didn't know that trick, it's very cool. Definitely try and use it. So thanks guys.